Now calling the matter of the people versus Cinnamon Woodford. This is ticket number P1217275. Count 1, no plate on a trailer. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, drive while license suspended. Appearance for the record, starting with, I don't think counsel is represented in this matter. So Ms. Woodford, state your name for the record, please.
I'm here by special appearance by coactus.
What in the doohickey does that mean?
And what's your name?
Cinnamon.
Last name too.
Woodford.
All right, ma'am. Now, you know you have the right to have an attorney in this particular matter. This is a misdemeanor matter. And by right, under law, you have the right to have a representative in the form of an attorney for this particular matter. Would you like to have an attorney in this matter?
I do not consent to these proceedings. The offer is not accepted. I do not consent to being surety of this case and proceedings. I demand the bond be brought forth immediately so I can see who will indemnify me if I'm damaged.
Okay, so the question that I asked is that, did you want to have an attorney provided for you in this particular matter, Ms. Woodford?
I do not consent to these proceedings. The offer is not accepted. I do not consent to being surety of this case and proceedings. I demand the bond be immediately brought forth so I can see who will indemnify me if I'm damaged.
Okay, so she's sticking with the sovereign citizen script. I'm not sure what she just said, and I'm sure the judge doesn't know what she just said either.
Okay, Ms. Woodford, you're quoting from civil, well, not even civil procedure. Right now, you're quoting from the UCC. This is a criminal/traffic matter. So those proceedings govern these type of cases and these type of matters.
What crime did I commit?
Ms. Woodford, if you do not wish to participate, then what ends up happening is that this matter will go into a show cause. After the show cause, then it will enter into what's called a bench warrant for your arrest until you handle this matter, at least the misdemeanors, and these are all misdemeanor offenses. So that's how this is handled on this particular end and this particular point. The offenses that have been alleged at this point in time is that there were no plates on your trailer, that there was no insurance on a Chevy vehicle, that's a 2007 Chevy vehicle, and that the driver's license was suspended that you had. And so those are the offenses that have been alleged at this point in time. Right now, they are just allegations. So you have the right to have an attorney, which I don't know if you would like to have that right or not. You have the right to have a jury trial. You have the right to have a bench trial. A jury trial is a trial before 6 people of the community in the city of Detroit who come and they will hear the facts, and based on the evidence and based on the law will make a decision. A bench trial is the same thing, only a judge, being myself, would sit there and I would hear those same facts and evidence and apply the same law in the same way. You also have the right to plead to these matters. There can be an offer.
I'm not here to plead, ma'am.
Ms. Woodford, these are your choices. So it's up to you. It's a decision that you have to make. It's not gonna go away, okay? Just because you want it to go away, it's not gonna go away. There is jurisdiction for it. So it's your decision on today. If you don't wanna participate, then it's going to go into show cause because you can keep coming and it's just gonna hang out there. But eventually we're gonna have to adjudicate this matter at some point in time because it cannot remain on this docket indefinitely. So you have to make some decisions as to what you would like to do with these matters.
Well, I still do not consent to these proceedings.
Nobody cares whether you consent to these proceedings or not. You did the crime. Now you have to face the consequences. Point blank, period. There's no special wordplay that's going to get you out of this situation.
Okay. So if you do not want to participate, I'm going to be forced to put it into what's called a warrant. You have to participate. So you have to come in and ready to go with something. I know you may not like it, but as a person who is a citizen of the United States of America, who is a person who lives in Michigan and is utilizing the services of our world and our community. These are the things that have been alleged. Now, if you're saying that the officer wasn't, correct in those or something, your license was valid or you had car insurance and you can present all of that, then we can try and figure out if we can get a new offer or something different. But other than that, you do have to stand for these particular allegations that have been made at this point in time.
Well, I never had a driver's license, so I still don't consent to any of these proceedings.
This woman is a moron. She was pulled over and now she's admitting that she never had a driver's license. How stupid can you be?
So, I mean, I still don't consent to these proceedings. The offer is not accepted. So,
Ma'am, you can stop reading that. I know they've given you a line cue that you are able to read off of, but this is, as long as you utilize the services of everything in the city of Detroit and you fail to do those things, this is the ticket that proceeds. But I don't know that you failed. You said you don't have a license, but did you have car insurance at that time that you can present?
no.
Was it a trailer on the back of the vehicle?
Judge, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I know I'm not on this case, but if I could file an amicus brief of sort. Judge, I'm a little uneasy with, this is Matthew Dupree, P80132. I'm a little uneasy with the questioning here, just because technically if this matter were set for trial, what she says here could be used against her. And so I'm not sure she should necessarily be answering those
You
questions.
want your representation, Mr. Dupree?
She did not, Judge.
Did you ask her if she wanted your representation?
I did, Your Honor.
Did the court ask her if she wanted her representation?
You did, Your Honor.
Look at that. The lawyer is still trying to help this woman, even though she was so silly by refusing his services.
You can continue to talk, Mr. Dupree. I appreciate you stepping in on her behalf.
I appreciate that, Judge. Your Honor, I'm just I just thought I would make that representation. I don't think the city attorney would actually pull the transcripts, but it is worth noting that anything she said here, could come back. So it might, I'm not sure that necessarily that questioning would be appropriate. Sorry, Judge. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Mr. Dupree. I appreciate you coming in to step to the rescue of Miss Woodard so that she understands.
It's Woodford.
Woodford, sorry, ma'am, Miss Woodford. Miss Woodford? We have to make a decision, so how do you want to move forward with this?
Well, I'm not here to plead because I'm not here to
Would you like
plead.
a bench or a jury trial?
Are you making that determination for me, ma'am?
You have to have a bench or a jury trial. You told me you don't want to plead, that's fine. You probably should have a jury trial then. And I don't have any jury trials for this year.
Are you making that determination for me, ma'am?
No, silly. She's literally asking which one would you prefer, a bench or a jury trial?
If you don't make the determination, yes, the court is making the determination for you. Yes, because I have to move it. I have to move it. So it's either, Attorney Dupree, can I have a bench trial now? I don't want to violate anything.
No, Judge, she has to explicitly waive her right to a jury trial, and strictly speaking, she has to do it in writing. So I would say if she's saying she will not plead, that would be standing mute, and I think the court would have to set it for a jury trial.
Sorry about that. I had a very bad power surge.
I figured as much. So no, back on the record, I figured that it happened because you kind of froze up and my clerk informed me that you froze completely. So
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so I'm setting this for a jury trial because the alternate is that I can put this in warrant status. And I don't want to do that unless I necessarily have to. So at that point in time, you could be able to have your day in court to say whatever you want to say at that point in time.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to, but I have to do a pre-trial because I don't have any dates right now. but I have your name down, but that will give you the opportunity. You'll be able to talk to the jurors. You will have the opportunity to have testimony taken. I know you don't want counsel, but you can have the right to have counsel at that point in time. Would you like to have me assign counsel to you?
I need effective counsel at that.
Hey, let's go.